Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode with Paige on Let's Get Posy. Today's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna talk about hair. Something I know that you guys have noticed that is different with me since my last videos is that I had locks. But why did I cut them? Let me go back. I had locks for 5 years and I colored them about 3 times. Last year, I made a big decision to comb them out. And so what I did was I actually cut them to a solid length and then I combed them out from there because I didn't want to completely cut my hair. And then, my locks were really long. And so I just didn't want to comb them all out, and I knew I couldn't save all of my hair, so I just started at like shoulder length and then combed them out from there. It took me 5 days to do it. I started on a Sunday, and at first I just like did one. I was like, let me just see if this is really gonna work. So I did it in the back, and then after I started one, I just said, here I go. And so throughout the week, I was just taking, as soon as I got home from work, I started combing them out until I got tired. I was wearing my hair in ponytails throughout the week, and so I was able to still wear my hair in a way that you didn't even know I was really combing them out. But by Friday, I had my hair wrapped up because I just didn't even know what to do. So I just bought me a head wrap and wore that for the weekend. What did I use? So if you're looking for an amazing detangler, shout out to Taraji P. Henson and her line, because that's what I used and it worked. It worked. So it took a lot of conditioner, a lot of water, a lot of patience, and a lot of arm strength, but it can be done. I did it. It can be done. I will say my favorite hairstyle was 2-strand twists. I will always get those. And I just loved how my hair would be wavy afterwards because I'm just used to curly hair and I just love the lock curls. I started my locks with comb coils. They were so cute. And of course at the time I was like, oh my gosh, this is so, the starter lock stage is ugly or whatever. But I look back at my pictures and I'm like, oh, they were so cute. And why I really love them was because locks were really low maintenance for me. Like I worked out a lot and I can't work out with my hair straight, so because it's just gonna curl back up, and I was just working out heavily, so locks were just perfect for me at the time. I would get retwists about once a month. For the most part, for me, it was just the ease of being able to work out and just hop in the shower and carry on my day without having to do anything but do anything. The question of why did I cut them? Why did I cut my hair? So there are a couple reasons. One, physically, was because I colored my hair 3 times, my locks were actually starting to thin a little bit. Not a lot, it wasn't bad, but I could just tell there was a difference because I colored my hair so many times. And not just colored, but right, it was bleach. And I also noticed that I felt like I was leaving my 2-strand twist in too long, and so in some parts of my locks were also thinning. I've had locks break off and things, and so I was just like also feeling like I wanted to start over in a sense. So that was physically. However, spiritually, I wanted, as I have been Bible journaling and things, I needed something that signified the internal transformation that was also going on. And we all know that hair carries energy, and just because I was growing my hair for 5 years, I wanted something that signified that spiritual transformation. And so that involved me changing my hair and letting go. I wanted to just let all that stuff go. And I felt like it helped me renew where I was. And I was also trying to get baptized at the same time last year when I cut my hair too. However, my church's construction wasn't done and I wasn't just trying to go anywhere, so I decided to wait until that construction was done. It really was a really great fresh start for me, and at first, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it at all because that was the shortest my hair has ever been. However, I know that hair grows back and that is just a season for me, so it was okay. Do I miss my my lock? I'll say sometimes, but I also know that that was just a season in my life and who I was. Sometimes I miss the maintenance, the low maintenance, because of just me going to the gym and stuff. However, I'm also not in a heavy gym phase like I was before, like when I was going to the gym every day, when I was really trying to lose. And now I'm more in a maintenance mode because I do like where I am now, so I don't work out as much or as hard. So that's that. I will say I'm just glad I didn't have to cut my hair. Yes, you can comb your locks out. It is possible. You just have to have the right supplies and the patience to do it, okay? And to this point now, it's almost been a year since I cut them. My hair looks so healthy. Like, I know it's been a year, but I mean, even then, when I got my hair done, they were just like, oh, I didn't even know you had locks. And I was like, yeah. I do have some lock tips for you all today. Things that I have learned from having locks for 5 years and combing them out. First is be patient. I know people are like, the starter lock phase is ugly and things like that, but you don't even deserve mature locks if you can't go through the starter lock phase. Everybody has to go through it. And it's not even that long. The time is gonna pass anyway, so you might as well just go through the motions of it. And I will say you'll probably just even appreciate your locks more because you'll really see the difference of how they went from this to that. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful transformation, and it's your hair. It's your hair that did that. So fall in love with the process, okay? Be patient with it. And also with that, everyone's locks are different. People have different hair patterns. People have different lock sizes. So just stick with you and whatever your journey is. Enjoy it. I will say too, lock color, hair color is fun for sure. But if I were to get them again, I wouldn't color them. I would just let them be natural, because that's just the point of having natural hair, just letting it grow and be natural as is. Another lock tip I suggest is having the same loctician. Now, I went through a couple locticians. It wasn't no beef. It was just because of whether I was moving or they were moving and things like that. And I just felt like because I had different locticians, so I noticed some people were twisting one way, another loctician was twisting the other way. And then because I was coloring my hair, the last loctician wouldn't know what products they used and what kind of bleach it was and stuff like that. So I just think after a while it added up, and I just feel like having one loctician would have really helped me. And again, no beef. I loved all my locticians that I worked with. Appreciate you all. It happens. Another lock tip I will share is just have a spray bottle with water and oil in them and just spray your locks from here and there, because nobody likes dry hair. Nobody. And locks don't want to be dry either. Even though they're low maintenance, you still got to take care of them. Now, last question, maybe. You're probably wondering, will I get locks again? Will I get locks again? I don't know. But for now, I'm going to enjoy where I'm at. So yes, that's today's episode on locks and hair and fresh start, renewal, and being you. Till next time, peace.